welcome back to Houston Life. This Saturday, the community is invited to come together and celebrate the 126th anniversary of Philippine Independence at Nationhood.
Okay, so it's going to be a big celebration featuring Filipino food, art, music, dance, a celebrity sighting or two. The list goes on and on. So joining us now with a preview is Consul Gilbert Segarra from the Philippine Consulate of Houston and Dr. Clemente Logronio, chairman of the Philippine Kalayaan Houston. Gentlemen, welcome to you both. We're glad to have you here. Dr. Logronio, we're going to start with you. Chat with us about the historical significance of Kalayaan.
Kalayaan is the task to celebrate, it's an organization or a council tasked to celebrate the Philippine independence here in Houston, composed of the different organization, Filipino-American organization. So in collaboration with the Philippine Consulate, and they asked this group represented by the different leaders of each organization to come together, working with the consulate to be able to celebrate the Philippine independence.
And it's all about the celebration of that independence because it's a rejoicing, right?
Yes.
Consul Gilbert, talk about why that's important to make that collaboration and then provide this free event to the community.
Well, of course, we are celebrating the 126th anniversary of the Declaration of Philippine Independence. It is the Declaration of Philippine Independence when we got our independence on June 12, 1898, from 300 years of colonization of Spain, as colony of Spain. It's a declaration because the other independence that we got is after the Americans already, July 4, 1946, when after the Second World War, we got independence from the United States. So what we're celebrating here is, of course, the one declared in 1898. And this is the Consulate General here in Houston opened 6 years ago, only in 2018. So when we opened the consulate here, of course, the clamor from the community is a unified celebration of Philippine independence, and that's what we are doing here right now.
I know it's such a source of pride for the Filipino community here in Houston, but also this is a great way to express culturally through the food, the music, the dance, and it's also a huge educational opportunity for everyone, right? But especially the younger generation. Is that one of the goals of this festival?
Absolutely. So one of the programs we have during this event is we call it Palarong Pambata, which means games for the youth. Okay, this Palarong Pambata is actually featuring games that are rooted to the culture and heritage of the Philippines. We will be having some, or with the guidance of the Philippine Consulate and, of course, an organization called Leo, they will be doing some games that are very attached to the culture of the Philippines.
Absolutely.
Like sipak takraw, like sungka, so that the youth and the kids here in Houston will be able to appreciate that too.
I think it's so cool that not only will they be appreciated here, but Consul Gilbert, talk about the connection, because while we're celebrating here, there's also going to be simultaneous celebrations in the Philippines. So it really is trying to build this connection.
Yes, of course, and not only in the Philippines, but all our embassies, Philippine embassies and consulates general all over the world are simultaneously celebrating our Philippine independence. It is a way of unifying, or connecting the Philippine diaspora to the homeland. And that is what we are doing here and here, of course, as what Dr. John said, for the second, third, fourth generation Filipino Americans, this is their way of knowing their heritage.
It's so lovely. We're seeing some video on the screen right now of celebrations in years past. Clearly, it's colorful. There are a lot of people in this crowd. We're seeing all kinds of ages. It really is a beautiful thing here. And in addition to the music and the dance, you can see some young people getting in on that dance action right there. There are also a bunch of different vendors who will be in attendance. What kinds of vendors will be there?
So we have the food vendors, okay? Of course.
Very important.
Very important. Showcasing, the different Filipino foods. And then we also have the non-food vendors, selling merchandise, promotions, of their businesses. And of course, we also have our major sponsors who helped us all throughout this celebration, making this more possible.
And some star power there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so explain this, because you said Mr. Gary Valenciano is a huge celebrity in the Philippines. You said he's like the Michael Jackson. Tell us, how did you guys get him to come to this festival?
It's kind of a miracle. We say miracle because we never expected that he will say yes.
Oh, wow.
So, Mr. Gary Valenciano, yes, you're correct. He is the Michael Jackson of the Philippines. We call him pure energy. Okay, and then we tried to approach ABS-CBN and TFC. These are big networks in the Philippines, and ask, if they can provide us with an artist who is free. So they asked him, and he said yes.
Wow.
Wow.
And he is for free.
Wow.
Okay, that is super
That's huge.
cool.
Yeah.
That is super cool. Guys, we got to leave it there for now. The whole event is free, by the way. Parking is $10, but Consul Gilbert Segarra, Dr. Clemente Logronio, thank you so much for stopping by Houston Life. There's the info on your screen again. Totally free. More info is on our website, houstonlife.tv. And after the break, we have a special performance coming up. So again, Kalayaan 2024 happens this Saturday from noon to 7 p.m. at the Fort Bend Epicenter in Rosenberg.